Here's what they have that they're not giving the public. One, all of the raw interviews that the FBI took of every victim they talked to, and they talked to at least 40 at the time. Where are those interviews? Where are those transcripts? We want to hear what they said, who they said they were abused by, and who was present. Second, they came in and seized all videos at every mansion he had. I know through firsthand accounts from at least one of my clients that there were video cameras all over the Manhattan mansion. She saw them. She saw the recording room where they recorded the videos. There were men, security guards that worked in that room, and there were cameras throughout the house. Where are those videos? Because the FBI's got them. DOJ has them. In addition to that, he's got videotapes because he had cameras at the house in Little St. James down in the Virgin Islands. Where are those videos? You know, all of that should be released. In addition, finally, the FBI prepared, as I said, an over 50 count indictment against Jeffrey Epstein, identifying not only him, but other co-conspirators at the time that was never actually filed. Where's that indictment? If they had filed it, it would have been a public record. So they were prepared to go public with this until they cut the sweetheart deal with Epstein. Let's see that full indictment.
Is there an indictment, do you know, from both the 2006, 2007 period, as well as the second time he was arrested? Would there be two versions of that, you think? Or is there just kind of one omnibus version?
No. So the second indictment, the one where he was arrested in New York and actually died in jail, that indictment, it was public. Once they indicted him on that, it was made public. But that was only 4 victims. That was all. The indictment that was kept secret is the one that they had in Miami. And that indictment, Alex Acosta signed off on. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maria Villafana was the one investigating it. But obviously, Acosta was the one that signed off on it. That's the indictment that shows all of the victims that they interviewed and the entire sex conspiracy scheme that they were about ready to prosecute until, for some unknown reason, they entered into this sweetheart deal.